Danny Dubois for pro boxing fans in Coventry. Delighted to be joined by former heavyweight turned trainer Scott Welch. Scott, you're here with the man just to our left, Tiernan Bradley. Another win, more rounds in the bank. Break down the fight for me. What were you thinking once that was going on?
Listen, as I said before, I mean, everyone wants a stoppage. We know that everyone loves a stoppage, and Tiernan's very, very good at it. So he's very good, heavy hands. It's only a matter of time till it all starts to flow. He's getting better and better. That was a good performance tonight, a better performance than we had last time. So I'm happy that we're improving, you know. Listen, we're not going to get all these guys out. It's impossible because, you know, especially if they don't want to go anywhere. He proved how tough he was tonight. Good performance from him to stay in there. He took some big shots, and all credit to him. So.
You talk about the expectation from people to get a stoppage, maybe even pressure Tiernan's putting on himself to get a stoppage at times. I know we talked about it at the press conference. Is that part of your job as a trainer to try and keep Tiernan on track in terms of what you're working on his boxing in the gym and not trying to score a highlight reel KO to go viral on social media?
I mean, look, I believe that the way he throws his shots, he will get incredible knockouts because of the way he delivers his shots. He's shown me time and time again, but we have to put this together. So he was a counter-puncher, purely a counter-puncher when he come to me, so I'm making him into a bit of both. So he's doing the pressure fighting and kind of moving. He probably did a bit more pressure in tonight as well, and the movement. So we're just trying to find the happy mix that worked for him. I still want the hands up better. I still want this. I want a bit more flow. I want this. But it's all coming. So it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, as the guys know. So you've got to take your time, get it right. I believe he's coming along wonderful. I think he'll have a belt around his waist very, very soon. Listen, if we would have sat back, he could have won that all day long without hardly taking any shots. But we wanted the sensational end, and we want to do good. We want everyone to talk about him. So, and the only way to do that is to do incredible in the ring. So, yeah.
It's interesting you talked there about how Tiernan came to you as almost a pure counter puncher and you're trying to turn him into like a boxer, puncher type thing. How do you do that? What's the steps when you get someone who's got that amateur pedigree but you're trying to mould them into a more aggressive pro fighter? What sort of steps do you take without giving away your secrets?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's just about showing him different stuff, you know, stuff that he doesn't use, you know. So it's giving him the different punches, making him understand the different punches. I mean, he's a wicked body puncher, as you can see. Single shots, we need to flow more, we need to get more shots in. But he does it here and there. We're just not consistent all the time with it, you know. So, as I say, it takes time to get it right, and he's on the right road. Another 1 or 2 fights, I believe, will be there.
You mentioned there about the desire to get a belt for Tiernan. Have you got any idea on a time scale on that? I mean, what does the next 12 to 18 months look like? Is it just about gradual progression, and if the right fight comes?
I think he's proved 8 rounds tonight. I think the next, you know, that's a big improvement. For me, that was a big improvement on his fitness and things. So now the next one's going to be even better. So he's doing 12 rounds in the gym, no problems. Obviously, when you come out under the lights, you're leaving a lot of energy in that a lot of energy in the changing rooms before you come out. When you come out, you've already done 2 or 3 rounds energy-wise. So, you know, it takes time to get it. But I mean, he proved to me tonight 8 rounds is no problem, and he can go a lot more than that. So I still believe he had more to come out tonight, and you know, but he didn't get the opportunity for it. So
we look forward to seeing the progression. Scott, whilst I've got to ask, people will be dying to hear your thoughts on Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois, all British heavyweight world title fight, Wembley Stadium. You excited?
I'm very excited. That's a hell of a fight. And listen, Joshua's proved after the Ngannou fight, and I believe his confidence is back. They obviously know each other. It's going to be a hell of a fight, and a very, very exciting fight. And both of them are massive punches, so it's going to be, you know, definitely an explosive meeting. Who do I think? Wow. That's listen. You know, you'd like to say Dubois, but I don't know whether you can write off sorry, you'd like to say AJ, but I don't know whether you can write off Dubois. You know, he's proved himself. He's coming through. So I mean, that's a hell of a fight. Exciting.
It's interesting you talk about this return of the confidence to AJ. Daniel Dubois as well, a lot of people were questioning his heart, his mentality. Going into the fight with Filip Hrgovic, it seemed as if he exercised some of those demons. He looks like he's got the eye of the tiger back as well.
Again, I don't know whether everyone knows, but he was, by what I heard, he was put down in the gym by Hrgovic. And, you know, so when you get kind of hurt in the gym and different things, you want to put that back, and he did it unbelievable, put it back. Not only did he put it back, he exercised every demon he's ever had. So he's going to come into the AJ fight full of confidence. He's just beat the best guy out there, you know, and I think for AJ as well, it's taken all this time for AJ to fully get his confidence. The last two knockouts against the Viking and Ngannou, he's really showing that he's back. I mean, he looked unbelievable against Ngannou, and he handled it incredibly well. And I think both of them are, you know, definitely the best of the best at the moment. So incredible.
Proper barnstormer. Very last one, Scott, because you give me plenty of your time. If you put your trainer's hat on, what are you telling Tyson Fury to do differently in the rematch with Oleksandr Usyk on December 21st?
Listen, he knows more than anybody what he didn't do. Again, I think people forget what he had with Deontay Wilder was 3 life or death fights, and that takes a lot out of him. I mean, you've already seen with Deontay Wilder what it's took out of him. He ain't got a lot left. So can he ever get to the heights again? No, because he's left it in them rings with them 3 fights. And there's a worry that Fury has as well. You know, unbelievable. He's an unbelievable fighter. He's been an unbelievable champion. But, you know, are we going to the well too many times to try and get it back? And, you know, listen, Usyk's had hell of all them fights as well. So, you know, he can definitely do it. What's he got to do? He's got to get hold of the smaller man and pressure him, pull him, push him. It's whether the mindset can do that, you know. But that's what he's got to do. And I expected it in the last fight, and he gave him too much room to box and too much room, too much time. He should have pressured him. But listen, no one can take anything away from Fury for what he's done before. And, you know, for me, it was like he went into the Lions Den with Vladimir Klitschko. He's gone into America 3 times. Nobody does that. He's done it 4 times. Incredible. You know, what can I say? He's an incredible fighter. And if he carries on, I wish him all the best. But, you know, maybe it's time to think of it. Can he beat Usyk again? I think Usyk's got a lot of mileage on the clock. So, yeah, I think he can beat him and then probably get out, you know.
Scott, really appreciate you giving me some of your time. Safe trip back to Brighton, and hopefully not be too long for you to see you again.
Thank you very much.